Hey guys, it's Spawn from Spawn and Psychosis. So, on the May Bandcamp, I decided to actually practice what I preach and buy some stuff from Bandcamp, from bands that I have been following for a little while, or bands I already were familiar with and have known for a little while. So, this is going to be some sort of an unboxing video. Hopefully, it comes out alright. I apologise now if I get any band's backstory wrong, butcher names, or generally fumble around with it because, I'm doing this on the fly and knowing my luck, it won't go easy. So let's check out what I got.
Shut your mouth! Shut your mouth! Every time you talk.
Okay guys, so the first band we're going to look at is one of two bands I believe that I found out through TikTok, and that is the UK band Not Now Norman, and their album It's Not This One. Not Now Norman to me are kind of like a modern sort of heavy rock band. There's some punk elements in there, there's like heavy old school rock, there's a little bit of metal in there, and they're just really fun band to listen to. I think their background as a band is different and interesting. They're a father-daughter team, and the daughter, Taylor Grace, who is the front lady of this band, a lot of her songs are about her sort of personal things that have happened to her recently and coping and living with her disability. And I'm always one for people that write personable songs and relatable songs, and there are things in her music and her lyrics that I really relate to. And if I remember the story correctly, I believe they mentioned it on a TikTok video or a live stream they did once. The name for the band came from, I believe, a pet cockerel they had. If I'm completely wrong with that story, guys, then obviously correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, love a jewel case, love a CD. Very kind of punk rock-esque artwork, and they even signed it for me, so that's really cool. And there's a nice thank you message to everyone that is involved with them in the project. So yeah, definitely check out Not Now Norman. And so that was the first of my Bandcamp purchases. Okay, so the second purchase I made, and this is equally from the second band I found out about through TikTok, I believe, Dream Troll. And I just love how 1980s old school metal they are. Digipack CD. Oh, get that back in shot. There we go. Signed by members of the band. Dream Troll, old school metal, synth, I think Dio, slightly tongue-in-cheek, love it, old school stuff. I mean, I was born in '84, so I kind of was around it as opposed to kind of lived through it, but I do love me some old school metal. Got some stickers. And a really cool, I can't get it all in the shot, poster. Also signed. So, loving all the old school vibes with that one. Oh, I just realised as well the album I picked up was second to none. I think you got a couple of other ones out, if I remember right. So if you like your old school metal, Dream Troll. Okay, the third purchase was from a band that I've known about for, I don't know how many years. A band called Hedra, who are based in Norfolk, in the UK, I think in or around Norwich, a place I know from my childhood and going seeing my grandmother up in Norfolk. So this is their... I'm not sure how many releases they had prior to this. To mind, I think at least 2. I could be completely wrong, but this is their most recent one, the Pecking Order. In a cool digipack. I haven't even taken out the seal yet. So let's do that then. Huzzah! Okay. Really nice digipack. So I found out about Hedra, I think, through Facebook. I can't remember exactly how. But basically I've known Jim Hedra for God knows how many years now. We've never met, we're Facebook buddies, but one of the reasons I really kind of was following Hedra was because for various points it has been sort of a one-man band, I believe, trying to just kind of keep it going, finding the right members, going through lots of different trials and tribulations that a lot of bands do. And I mean, with Spawn of Psychosis, I mean, right now my band Spawn of Psychosis is a one-man band, but which it started as, then was a live band, and yeah, the trials and tribulations of a band. So it's really good to see Hedra finally getting more recognition, getting out there more, because they've worked really hard for it. So I'm more than happy to support them by buying this and helping to contribute to the kitty so they can keep doing what they're doing. So yeah, Hedra, the Pecking Order. Okay, so next up is a band, he's a guy that I've known for over 10 years now, I think. Graham Waller, aka G-Man, aka The Sound Wizard, aka Strike Eagle. Strike Eagle is his one-man synth rock band. How can I describe them? Imagine any cool 1980s film, particularly Top Gun. Think of that soundtrack. That's like a portion of what Strike Eagle is, even. So yeah, really cool. Synth, 80s-esque, cyberpunk-y rock. And yeah, so I got a pin badge and also a really cool Velcro-backed patch. But because Graham is a sound wizard and therefore does not follow convention, he does not have a CD. There were 2 options, and I decided instead of a CD, old school tape, or even more old school vinyl. So I went for vinyl. And here it is, Strike Eagle's debut album. I think the other things he's released as Strike Eagle have been singles and an EP. I mean, look at that awesome cover. I'm going to totally butcher this. I know it's Norse mythology, Operation Mjolnir. I'm ruining it, I know I am. So, yeah, vinyl. Because that's the case that I don't own a record player. I have some collection of vinyls. This is a message that, an in-joke, I'm colourblind and I don't care what anyone says, purple is dark blue. And he warned me there's some Norse runes on there for me to decipher. Because I told him to not do some sound wizard stuff and write anything in elvish runes that I can only see at moonlight. So yeah, there you have it. Those were my Bandcamp purchases. Not Now Norman, Dream Troll, Hedra, and Strike Eagle. And there is an honorary mention, because I also purchased the latest release from Princess Alice Manor, who I have known for equally a very long time. way back in the day when their project had many different names. In fact, if I remember right, I gave them my old Line 6 pod desktop interface thing to help them out at one point. So honorary mention to them because I believed I had bought said latest CD. Turns out I kind of have. It's on pre-order. So that's me for not paying attention to what I was doing. But either way, still supporting them, still helping them out by buying their stuff. So when that gets released and actually the physical CD arrives, I will do a little thing about that. So an honorary mention there to Princess Alice Manor. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. Who knows exactly at this point how it turned out. And as always, links in descriptions to all of these bands, to their relevant Bandcamps and Spotifys. And yeah, show them some support, give them a spin, and yeah, help keep music going. So yeah, have a good one, stay safe, catch you next time.